I hope I don't get emotional. I expected this. Okay. Let's just, I don't know. On the 3rd of April 2019, I graduated from the University of KwaZulu-Natal for my honors degree in environmental and engineering geology. I may have looked happy and excited, but quite frankly, those were some of the darkest days of my life. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lethu. Thank you so much for tuning in. So I know this is quite an intense and sad way of officially introducing myself to you guys, but this happens to be a very challenging and character building season of my life, and I thought I'd use my experience to help you stay motivated and keep going through your job seeking journey as well. So I completed my honors degree in December 2018, and as you can imagine, I was super excited and I thought 2019 is gonna be my year. But unfortunately, it didn't quite feel that way. If anything, it was the longest, darkest and most draining year of my entire life. Like, it really tested me and I just felt like I didn't have control over my life. So I was applying throughout the course of 2019, and believe it or not, I didn't get a single interview for a geology related job until at the very end of the year. So the year was just rejection after rejection, and naturally I fell into a depressive state where I was spending my days in bed doing absolutely nothing and just feeling sorry for myself. It got really bad to a point where I wasn't even eating, and I would literally feel my stomach growling and I'd have that burning sensation in my stomach, but it just wasn't enough to get me out of bed. I just couldn't get out of bed. And so because of that, I lost a bit of weight, but fortunately, because I was isolating myself from a lot of people, not too many people noticed the weight loss. So I was off social media for some time, but I strategically went back on around my birthday because I didn't want people suspecting that something was wrong, and I didn't want to put myself in a position where I'd have to explain myself and have someone pity me or feel sorry for me. And another thing that really made things worse for me was seeing how much it affected my parents. Just being unemployed and being in that negative space really hurt them, especially my mom. She would send me job posts and job applications around midnight, 5 a.m. and all throughout the day. So I knew that this was the only thing that she was thinking about, and it was really bothering her. So that was really heartbreaking for me, especially because I thought that 2019 would be the year where I start giving back to them, where I'd be the one taking care of them. So being in that position of just not having the power to change things was really devastating for me, and yeah, it was just really heartbreaking. I don't want to dwell on the negative, so let's get into the 5 tips that I have on how to keep going as an unemployed graduate. Number 1, volunteer or get a temporary job. Volunteering is a great way of getting into the workspace you're aiming to get into while gaining experience and fundamental skills. It can also give you exposure to people that you can network with who may potentially lead you to your future employer. Being in a position where you have to get a temporary job such as waitressing or being a cashier may be frustrating, but it can actually help you gain something called transferable skills. These are skills that you can acquire from doing one job but may be applicable in another job as well, such as communication skills and problem solving skills. These are just as important as your degree because they show your prospect employer that you're someone they can actually work with. Number 2, redesign your CV. Now, unfortunately, when you receive that rejection letter or rejection email, it doesn't necessarily come with the feedback that you need in order to increase your chances of getting the next job. They don't tell you what they didn't like about your CV. They don't tell you what you need to improve on. So because this is the only impression you can make at this point, it would be a great idea to constantly redesign your CV by adding onto it new skills and giving it a new look. And you can do that by looking up CV templates online or on an app called Canva. Type in Canva. If you don't already have an account, you'll have to create one in order to sign in. And once you're in, you can then type in resume here. And there you have it there. Or you can just look it up down here. It'll then open up a new tab where you will have a number of different kinds of resume templates. And for the sake of this video, I'll just go onto the academic resume. These are the different options you have to choose from. So I'll just select this one. Then you can insert your own picture and your own details. And once you're done, you go onto the publish down job and press download. You can also attend CV workshops that are offered for free on university campuses. So if you still have access to your student emails, keep a lookout for that on your notice board. Number 3, take a short course. Now these are often overlooked or undermined when they actually have the potential to completely change your life. Let's take Lethu's story for instance. She's one of my favorite South African YouTubers. A very inspiring woman, very hardworking and very wise. So she was doing an accounting degree, if I'm not mistaken, and when she was writing her final exams, she decided to quit her degree. She then took a nail course, and over time she was able to open up her own company called a nano nail and coffee bar. And just recently this year she expanded and opened up a beauty bar as well. So my point is, you don't have to stick to one thing. You don't have to stick to what you studied for. You could always venture off into something new, something that you've always been passionate about that you never thought you could pursue. Number 4, introspect and remember your why. Your why is like a catalyst for life. It's the reason why you're alive. It's the reason why God has brought you here on earth. So it's basically your purpose. Now your purpose will never be something that is self-serving. It will always be something that will serve others and add value to people's lives. So use this time to carefully think about that, figure out what your purpose is, and if you're lucky enough, you could take the necessary steps into making that your career as well. Last but not least, stay active. There's a quote that goes, action dissolves fear. And I love this quote because there's so much truth to it. The more productive you are, the less time you have to entertain your fears and worries. So use this time to start doing things that will put you in a better mental state. You could join a club, do some reading, join the gym, and you don't even have to join the gym. You could look a few exercises up online or download a video on YouTube and follow the instructions, or you could start a YouTube channel just like I did. So yeah, the options are limitless. Make sure that you're doing something that feels good to you and that will keep you in a positive mental state. So that brings me to the end of the 5 tips that will help keep you going as an unemployed graduate. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a massive thumbs up, leave a comment down below, let us know what you do to stay motivated, and leave words of encouragement for those who are still unemployed. And of course, share this video with your friends and family members who may need it, and subscribe to my channel for more content. There's a lot more coming up on my channel and I'm really excited about that. I hope you are too. So yeah, I'll see you in my next upload. Bye.